Welcome back, everyone, to Cracking the Career Code with Matt and Kierra, where we provide candidates the keys to success in their job search. And Happy New Year, everyone. We know a lot of people have New Year's resolutions to find a new job, and obviously there's no hiding the 2023 layoffs. So probably a lot of people this year still looking for jobs and might be burnt
Right.
out from looking for those jobs. So today, we're going to address burnout and share some strategies on how to manage it, whether it's from a job search or something else in your life.
Yeah, and how do you know if you are burnt out? What do you think are some
Yeah,
common signs that you're getting burnt out and you need to recognize that?
sure. Yeah. So you said it right there. The first step to managing your burnout is recognizing you're
Yeah.
experiencing it. Then you can take actionable steps to reverse it and build resilience against it coming back. But yeah, some steps that you would take is if you're feeling drained all the time, if you're lacking motivation to do your job or
Yeah.
even like around the house, like maybe you're letting clutter build up. The dishes are piling up in the sink. It's hard to get out of bed in the morning. So those are some of the ways that I've personally experienced burnout, and I think are pretty common. What about you?
Yeah,
What
and
do you
I
think?
Yeah, and I also think if you're not seeing the results that you used to, I think that's a common sign too.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes working longer doesn't necessarily mean better results. I think it's really about reflecting on what you're doing and how you can manage time more wisely. So going into that, it's about staying organized. I think that can
Hmm.
be a really helpful way to manage stress and burnout. What do you want
Yep.
to prioritize? I think that's the first thing that you should look at when staying organized. What is going to be the top things that you need to take care of and want to accomplish for the week, and then from there you'll want to use a calendar and block off those times to manage your tasks more effectively,
Yep.
whether that's color coordinating them, blocking off a little bit of time each day for specific things. That can help a lot with managing not only your stress but making sure that you're not spending too much time on something that
Hmm.
you wish you didn't. And I think it's a good just reminder of where you need to be each day. And then giving yourself some time for some sunshine or a walk outside and getting that exercise, I think can also reduce the stress and also help just like with an overall better day. I know every time when I exercise throughout the day, I feel so much better and so much more productive because I have that break and I'm ready to recoup and get back into it. Another thing that I've been doing is prepping my meals for the week. I feel that when I'm eating healthier and that I have things prepared ahead of time, I have
Yep.
an overall better day, productive day, more energy. So I think getting into a routine with all of those steps has helped me a lot with managing stress and burnout. But did you have anything you wanted to add to that or?
Yeah. Yeah, meal prep is great. Less to think
Yeah,
about when you first wake up, at
right.
lunchtime during your work day. I don't know, probably not meal prepping your dinners, but like,
Yeah.
maybe planning out a menu for the week. That's
Yeah.
something that we do, me and my wife. So you know what you're gonna make on every day, and you're gonna have
Right.
a healthy meal. I also think like, get plenty of water, right? I try and start
Good
my
one.
day with a
Yes.
with a with a cold glass of water, and I feel like that wakes me up. And just being hydrated is great. I know it's winter time for the people in the north, so maybe walking outside you won't get a ton of sunshine or vitamin D, but like letting that cold air hit your skin can kind of wake you up and get the endorphins flowing.
Yeah, no, and I do think that the prep also saves so much time throughout your day too that
Yep.
you wouldn't have to be making something. So
Yeah.
that's another point I just wanted to make.
Yeah, and I like to make lists
Yeah.
for what I do in my personal life as well as at my job, right? And I like to write them down physically with pen and paper. There's something satisfying about once you complete a task, being able to cross it out, and then you can see what's behind that crossed out line that you accomplished that you got something done. Whether it's something simple or something more complex. And I also like to do some other things that feel a little silly, but they really help me. Like,
Mhm.
for example, in recruiting, like, we have to call candidates, maybe cold calls or lukewarm calls, or, send outbound messages and emails about new roles that we're recruiting for. Like, I'll just keep a tally of that and set a goal of, whatever it is, 20, 30 outbound attempts a day. And like, I won't get up from my desk until I do that. I also like to set timers too, just like put a little stopwatch in the corner of one of
Yeah.
your monitors and set your phone in another room. So you aren't distracted to, take any scrolling time on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And, just say, I'm going to spend an hour doing
Yeah.
this, and force yourself to do it. And it really helps me be more productive. And I hold myself accountable with that timer.
Yeah, and I know for us Apple users, Matt has like a Google phone or whatever. I don't know what
Oh,
he
there it
has.
goes. There it goes.
But there is like screen time options where you can
Google
lock
phones
your.
have that too.
Oh,
Google
they do.
phones.
Okay, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure
yeah,
if
yeah,
you were up with the times yet, but you can
yeah,
set
yeah. Google probably
time.
made that option first.
You think? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, you can set those options where you can lock your certain apps like social media, so you're not scrolling through your phone during times that is throughout the workday. I know
Yep.
that I don't like to be on my phone during the workday unless I'm on a call because it's too distracting. So I think just having that reminder there is also helpful. But other than taking a walk outside, there is a rule called the 20-20-20 rule for looking at screens.
Yep.
Matt, what is the 20-20-20 rule?
Sure. Yeah. So it says for every 20 minutes that you're looking at a screen, you should take 20 seconds
Yep.
to stare at something 20 feet away.
Yep.
And that'll help prevent you from getting headaches, migraines, just general tiredness. We stare at blue light all day. And these are my prescription glasses, but maybe you can see the
Yeah.
reflection in there a little bit, but they're blue light filters as well. And I know they sell those for people that don't wear prescription glasses. And I was actually experiencing migraines until I got the blue light filter just from, yeah, perfect. So you know that they're a big help. So if you work a
Yep.
job where you have to look at a screen all day, that might be a good option as well.
Yeah, and just it just helps with eye strain too. I mean, I get headaches often, and I felt that they have helped a lot since I've gotten them. And they are so cheap; you can get them on Amazon for like
Yep.
$2. So definitely, it's helped with that time that I've spent staring at screens all day. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's all about mindfulness, reflection, and reframing the way you're thinking about things. I think positive thinking also can go a long way with just
Yep.
your overall productivity and just overall positive thinking can help
Yep.
with your overall health and wellness for the entire day. So
Yeah.
those are all great. And journaling was another thing I know you had mentioned before can help a lot of
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah, that's something to do like at the end of your day. This is a lot of stuff that we're throwing at you, but like if you reflect back on each day and you write that down, you'll kind of reevaluate what you prioritize. You'll
Right.
reframe how you spend your time. And something else we didn't mention about burnout is like go seek support from people that you're
Yeah.
close with, and people that you trust, friends, family, whoever it is. Spend some time with your pets, right? And avoid negative people that bring you down.
Yeah.
Not always possible if maybe that's someone that you work with, or even worse, your manager, right? But that's why
Yeah.
we're talking about burnout and
Right.
helping people find the next step in their career and their next job that isn't going to burn them out like what they're currently experiencing.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today on Cracking the Career Code. Go check out talentinsights.hirewell.com for more content and follow us on LinkedIn if you are not already.
Thanks, everyone.